FCP Euro delivery for a leaky BMW. Motor oil. Got filters. Gaskets galore. Coolant. This is gonna be fun. Let's go, BMW. Just in today, all of my oil leak fix parts. Welcome to a quick video update on the BMW 328xi. So today I have a delivery from FCP Euro with all of the parts I'm hoping that's going to be able to get this guy leak free. So as you can see, I still have a lot of leaks. When I go to pull this bad boy out, it's got leaks all over the place. So now, it wasn't just the valve cover gasket that I ordered replaced. It is definitely the oil pan that is hemorrhaging oil. So after I finished up that valve cover gasket, I was, well, somewhat hesitant that I fixed all the oil leaks, and it was pretty obvious that it still had a ton. So I ended up washing the engine and degreasing as much as I could, and it still is dripping like crazy. The valve cover turned out well though. I couldn't not fix this oil pan. So this car is gonna be up for sale, but I'm not gonna really make anything on this car, which is unfortunate because it looks great now. As you can see, I've actually done some other improvements. I tinted the windows and put some wheel spacers on the back. Both those items cost just under 125 bucks, I think. So vast improvement, makes it look a lot better. Interior looks pretty awesome. I've driven a little bit. I probably put a few hundred miles on it. Not totally cleaned up, but I did clean the carpets. The leather looks amazing. Interior is super, super clean. Oh, these BMW leaks. I really hope it's not like this forever new BMW they still make, but it's time to get to fixing. As I mentioned, valve cover gasket, done. Oil cap gasket. Got it in. I did notice that there was a little bit of a leak right around this edge. So just preventatively, I went and bought that. I think it was 12 bucks. So that just pops off. Take a pick, take that out, and that small leak will be fixed. Next up, the oil filter housing gasket. So, with the oil filter housing gasket, you actually get the 3 bolts for that in the kit, as well as the gasket, and also an oil pressure switch. I think it was 26 bucks altogether. So where that is this gasket here. It actually goes between the block and, connects it to the oil filter. This is that sensor here, so it actually comes all in the kit. A bigger 27 bucks versus $12. I just do it all to make sure. Next up, oil pan gasket with that oil level sensor gasket. So this is the big dog. So this being a 328xi, this car is a lot more intensive for this work, since you need to take down that front subframe. So this here is the whole gasket for it. The bolt kit, since these are single-use bolts, they're actually all ready for, you know, no-seize stuff, so the thread lock stuff's on there. And this is the engine oil level sensor gasket. So that actually is just another preventative item that I think comes with this kit. As I mentioned, this is a lot more intensive on a all-wheel drive vehicle, since you got to drop that subframe, that there's even more work that goes into it rather than just changing that gasket. So you also need to pull out the front differential. You got to pull off the axles and all that kind of stuff. So with this, I actually will be doing a differential service as well. So since you got to pull that out, you obviously need to fill it up with new liquid, and also with the gaskets that go for the differential side, the differential drain plugs, and some other gaskets for that when you got to go do that work. And to top it all off, you also have to do oil change, and I'm also have to drop that antifreeze, since this system has the wrong stuff in it now, so I will also be doing all the coolant. This is just a preliminary video before I actually start taking this thing apart. It's probably gonna take me a couple weekends at least, just to, I'm gonna go very slow. I've never done anything like this before, and I just wanna make sure I take my time. So by the time I'm done with this car should be very, very good shape. Kind of sad I gotta sell it, and kind of a bummer I'm not gonna make any money off of it, but it was definitely a learning experience, or I'll say it will be a learning experience by the time I get done with it. Either way, I hope you guys follow along. Check out the next video. I'm gonna try to do some more snippets of me actually doing this work, and seeing how this whole list gets done and all these parts get installed.